Upon completion of his prep career at Capitol High School in Boise, Idaho, Jake Plummer didn't exactly look the part of a program changer when he arrived on the campus of Arizona State University in 1993.
When you first got to ASU, that's what you saw, a skinny little kid that, you're like, how's this guy ever going to play? And once you saw him play, you knew he could play.
Jake was a competitor that was not afraid of any challenge.
With his leadership and playmaking abilities, Jake the Snake was must-see for any Sun Devil fan. And never was that more true than during Plummer's senior year in 1996. He led ASU to an upset of top-ranked Nebraska. Against UCLA, Plummer proved to be a triple threat, running, passing, and catching touchdowns as the Devils beat the Bruins. And with a victory over California, ASU won the Pac-10 title and a trip to the Rose Bowl. Jake and the Sun Devils then capped off an undefeated 11-0 regular season by thrashing U of A down in Tucson.
He made plays. He was very studied, he knew the game plan, but he went out there and sometimes he had to ad-lib, and he was a good enough athlete to make it happen. He was fast, he could throw, he did all those things, so it was fun to play with him.
ASU went to Pasadena ranked number 3 in the country in hopes of a national championship, with Plummer's late-game heroics against Ohio State.
This team won't die. You can cut a snake's head off, but he continues to live.
ASU let the game slip away in the final minute, but the season was one to remember for the Sun Devil signal caller. Plummer was the Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year, was named second-team All-American, and finished third in the Heisman Trophy balloting, behind Florida's Danny Warfel and Iowa State's Troy Davis.
He was one of those guys that was a fan favorite because he overcame the odds, being a smaller guy, a team that hadn't won in a while, and I think that's where, everyone fell in love with him.
The NFL team that shared Sun Devil Stadium with Arizona State had taken notice of Plummer as well.
When he fell to the second round and it looked like he was going to fall potentially to us, there was a lot of excitement in the draft early.
Midway through Plummer's rookie year, he became the Cards' starting quarterback. In a game at the New York Giants, Jake set an NFL rookie single-game passing mark with 388 yards. The following season, in 1998, Plummer led the NFL with 5 comeback wins and 7 game-winning drives, while leading the Cardiac Cards to a 9-7 record and postseason berth for the first time in 15 years.
Jake in 1998 was magical in a lot of ways. He just knew how to win and put it together in pressure situations, and that's what made Jake so great.
In the NFC wildcard matchup versus the Dallas Cowboys, Plummer's 2 TDs helped doom Dallas by a score of 20-7 and give the Redbirds their first playoff victory since 1947.
Nobody thought that we would be in a position to beat the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, and then he takes us up there and we beat him. That was really some of the best memories of the Cardinals that I have.
Plummer wrapped up his 6 seasons with the Cardinals in 2002. During the offseason, signed as a free agent with the Denver Broncos. Plummer led the Broncos to the playoffs his first 3 seasons in Denver and set numerous team records. In 2005, Jake was named to the Pro Bowl after guiding Denver to a regular season record of 13-3 as the Broncos reached the AFC Championship game. The 2006 season would be Plummer's last after 10 years in the NFL.
He's probably the most loyal player I think I've ever encountered as a coach. The way he treated his teammates, what the players could expect from him, and boy, did this guy have fun playing the game. So I really enjoyed it. My time with Jake was very special.
As an offensive lineman, it was an honor and a privilege to block for a player like that, because you don't get to play with guys like that every single day. And he's one of the best I've ever seen.
He's one of the athletes that when you think of Arizona State University, Jake Plummer is definitely one of those guys that comes to mind. And I think it's important for people to know who he is, what he did, and what he accomplished.